We are back at Sam's Club. I'm gonna show you guys some of the best Sam's Club supplements I'm always coming back for if I'm on a weight loss journey. These are the ones that I take still daily to this day, and only the best of the best, really. So there's only a certain few ones I take, and I'm actually happy that they have this specific brand, Nordic Natural Omega Fish Oil here, you guys. This is gonna help with your brain health, your heart health, and just improve overall cognitive ability. I'll take usually 3 to 4 of these every single morning, and you notice a difference. And it's also gonna help you decrease inflammation. The only omega-3s you're gonna get from food naturally is probably gonna be from salmon, from mackerel, from anchovies. It's very hard for me specifically to get fish, which is why I always take a fish oil every single morning, especially if you're very physically active. This helps immensely. And then the way I measure my omega-3s is I use the omega-3 index scale. I'm around 8% or higher. So that's been shown to help actually extend a 5-year life expectancy in specific studies. So this is always a staple for me. Like I said, I grab these in the morning with my protein pancakes. Are actually marked down $5, so it's $23.98. So this one's definitely a steal here at Sam's Club. I'm actually gonna pick these up as soon as we're done. All right guys, so next awesome grab I'm picking is, so with any supplement, you always wanna make sure it's third-party tested. This one, I do not see the third-party tested labeling, but magnesium glycinate specifically is one of the most bioavailable forms of magnesium glycinate. I'm not a proponent of grabbing like oxide. This is the one I take to help relax, relieve me. Right before I go to bed, I'll grab 3 to 4 of these. Generally, magnesium's usually a cofactor in over 300 different reactions in your body. Specifically, it's gonna help with your DNA synthesis, energy production, muscle function. This has always been a staple, especially if you're very physically active. It's said to take anywhere from 10 to 20% more than the recommended daily allowance, but it's up to you, your doctor, and your dietitian to decide whether or not that's true or not. Take these, and I notice a big difference in my performance the next day. Any type of cardiovascular activity I do, or any type of resistance training I do. So this is always a staple. Sometimes I'll look for the USP label. I can't find on this one specifically. Magnesium glycinate, always a staple. And then this one we're getting 180 tablets for $14.98. So this one's 200 milligrams. I'll generally take anywhere from 400 to 500 just because I'm a little bit more physically active. I sweat more, urinate more. So that plays a factor in how much you're gonna take here. All right guys, so next awesome supplement I always grab. So I grab specifically the vitamin D3. I like this because it's also USP verified. So that's a third-party testing labeling telling you that it's good for purity reasons, and everything in the ingredients is what's actually in it. And then I usually take vitamin D to regulate mood, for your bone health, especially because if you live in the northern altitudes, if you have darker skin, if you're always indoors, it's a little bit harder to get vitamin D3. The only real products you can get vitamin D3 from is, like I said before, salmon. You can get it from mackerel, anchovies, eggs if they're fed vitamin D3, the chickens, from fortified cereals too. So those are some ways you can get it. For me, it's not really convenient. So sometimes I'll get it from the eggs. Once in a blue moon, I'll get it from the fish, but the vitamin D3, extremely important. This one here at Sam's Club is actually not bad for the deals. Vitamin D3, 2000 IUs, 400 soft shells, $6.98. What I would do specifically is I usually take around 5,000 IUs, and I notice a difference in my mood and just my overall health. Nordic actually has the same brand. Because Member Marks has the same brand too, it's a little bit cheaper, but I always like to go for the Nordics because that's just what I've been tied to. This is really good as well. And then the way I would get this is probably take 2 of these, take them in the morning really with my breakfast with the fish oil. And if you guys like what you see so far, don't forget to like and subscribe, and then follow me on Twitch. I stream Mondays and Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go back to it. All right guys, so specifically I'll end up taking a multivitamin, usually a tablet, but you can't really expect specifically because you're on a diet. Because I'm dieting, I'm not getting as much micronutrients from all of the food products I used to eat on my bulk or just maintenance. This is kind of just like that staple, so I know I'm getting something out of it. Any multivitamin generally will do. It's 300 tablets for $18.98. You can't really expect a multivitamin to have all the most bioavailable forms of each vitamin and each mineral, so I just take something general, basic, enough to cover me while I'm dieting for all those other essential minerals and vitamins that I might need. All right guys, so next awesome supplement I'm gonna grab here at Sam's Club. This is actually always a staple. This is the creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate, you can really just get it anywhere, but it just depends on the price. They're pretty much all the same. Creatine monohydrate is going to saturate your muscles 100%. It basically converts ADP to ATP. So when you're lifting, you'll get that extra rep or 2 in between your sets. This is going to help you build muscle, strengthen the gym. It's also going to help you improve cognitive abilities. And there's just more and more research just coming out, just showing the actual benefits. And then this, you're getting 100 servings for $17.47 though. So this is a score. If you're going to grab a supplement, creatine monohydrate, amazing to grab. I grab this 5 grams in the morning every single day. If you're gonna get a supplement, especially if you've been resistance training for like a few months to maybe a few years or maybe a few days, this shouldn't go unnoticed. Especially as a natural, you want to take any advantage as you can, and especially if you're not taking any enhancements, this is going to be your best form of actually taking an enhancement. So this is something I'm always going to grab. I don't see generally protein shakes or any type of whey protein. So if I'm picking whey protein here, it's going to be either isolate or hydrolyzed. It's just better for digestibility and just better protein calorie ratio, especially if you have a lactose intolerant issue. I always go with hydrolyzed because it's better on my stomach. But because I don't see it right now, I know they normally do, I'll just go with something like the Fairlife shakes. These are ultra filter milk. You're getting about $5.22 per shake, so it comes out to 12 shakes for about 22 bucks. It's not bad for the price. These are ultra filter, like I said, so it might not give you as much as digestive issues. This is 150 calories, 30 grams of protein. I will say these are probably one of the better tasting protein shakes here. The premier protein flavors, seasonal flavors, actually taste a little bit better than these, depending on what it is. But these just taste like a chocolate milkshake. I would generally use, like if I'm on a car ride and dinner's in the next like 3 or 4 hours, and I can't hold over, this is what's really gonna hold me over before then. Protein and fiber are always the most satiating macronutrient to help fill you up for longer. If you need something to hold you over until lunch or till dinner, if you're always one that grabs snacks, instead of grabbing the snacks, grab one of these. But there's one thing I forgot to tell you guys. If you guys wanna know what I would grab for a Sam's Club haul on a diet in 2025, it's right up here. See you in the next one.